This must be stopped. Horrific warning about what's going on at store parking lots across America by Matthew DePerry for veteranaf.com. If you ever think of moving, here's a tip: don't move to Michigan. Apart from the obvious reasons like cold weather and a failing economy, Michigan has been slowly decaying away thanks to Democratic leaders who only think about their own best interests. These leaders are responsible for allowing Somali Muslims to invade the state and turn it into a Sharia wasteland. If that's not bad enough, Michigan is faced with another major issue that is scaring everyday Americans, with numerous unvetted foreigners flocking to the state. Human trafficking rings have become an alarming issue. Hundreds of women and children are vanishing off the streets, with 74 abduction cases just this year. One local man by the name of Nahar Ali knows all too well about the human trafficking rings plaguing his state. However, Ali never expected that his family would become victims. One night, Ali's wife was shopping at Target with their young daughter, where they were suddenly surrounded by human traffickers. It's Ali's hope that his family's message can help save someone else from being taken. Ali recorded an urgent warning for everyone to see in the hopes that he can save others from a similar fate. Ali begins by sharing the traumatic experience that his wife and youngest daughter went through at Target when they were suddenly surrounded by 3 vehicles in the parking lot. So I'm sitting here at the Target on Michigan Avenue and Beck Road, and I think it's important to do a little live video on it and a bit of awareness, because my wife was here shopping the other day with my youngest daughter. This human trafficking thing has become very common for women and children shopping at grocery stores, department stores, anything of that matter. After Ali's wife and young daughter was almost abducted by human traffickers, he says he returned to the same spot on occasion in hopes of finding the men. He believes the same group of people is actively scouting the area for new victims to kidnap. She was at this Target. I'm actually parked right on the spot because my wife feels like it's important to pass by here every couple of nights and look for these vehicles that almost took her and my daughter away. And if you guys are listening to this and watching this, this is a real thing going on in Michigan. We are the number 2 state for human trafficking, and it is happening all over. I don't care where you live, how safe you feel. I don't care about any of that. You better hear me when I tell you one of my coaches is a detective. He could tell you stories that would keep you up at night. If you have a wife or children, I'm telling you, you better take it in. Ali says that it's not uncommon to see suspicious vehicles parked in the back of store parking lots, scouting out potential victims. Every vehicle parked out here, there's 2 of them in the back of this lot right now, where people are just sitting suspiciously in the back of the Target parking lot. Why? What are you doing in the back of the parking lot for a half hour now? Who are you looking for, sitting out there in the dark? It's weird. It's gut-wrenching. I could have lost my wife and my child to this situation. 2 women come out of the Target that night. They had the awareness to realize something wasn't right, and they got in the car by my wife and sat there and watched the situation because they knew something wasn't right. And I'm telling you, these stories are popping up frequently. If you're watching this and you're able to share my video, share it, and understand that we all need to be talking about this. There's so much going on in this country right now, and everybody wants to fight with everybody. Here's something we can all stand behind. Lee continued by saying that we must all be aware of what's going on and make sure that people, especially women, have adequate protection when they're in public alone. Watch when your family goes out at night. Keep an eye on your children. Keep an eye on your wife. If she's able to carry a gun, great. mace, a knife, something. We're not recommending shopping at these places at night. These vehicles are parked suspiciously in different parking lots all over. These stories are popping up left and right, and I'm telling you, it's the real deal going on out here. Be vigilant, keep your eyes peeled, look around for people. If you're out shopping, especially if you're a male, keep your eye out on a woman who may be shopping with her young children heading out to the parking lot. Keep your eyes peeled when you're leaving, because you never know if that person could use an extra set of eyes in their situation. Because this stuff is happening so much, and the price tags that they're putting on kids' heads and even adult women, and I'm telling you, it's in so many cities because we have access to the Canada Bridge. It's scary. Since the night of the incident, Ali and his wife have made it their personal mission to catch the men who were prowling Target that night and to help warn others from meeting a similar fate. My wife can hardly sleep thinking about this situation, and she feels that we need to look out for other people, so that's what we're doing. They went inside the Target here, and I'm basically out here watching. It's almost like a situation where we almost felt like maybe we can bait some idiot to maybe make a wrong move here, and I can get out of the car and beat them senseless. This is something that needs to be talked about a lot more, and I felt like it's not. The media loves to cover all the hatred in the world right now, but they don't want to talk a lot about kids and people being taken and how much this stuff is happening. And the price tags that are on people's heads and the stuff that you post on Facebook, they take your pictures and they take your info and they create these internet-based profiles of your kids. Ali concludes by saying that people need to pay attention because it can happen to anyone at any time, at any location. For you naysayers that are sitting out there like, oh, it will never happen to us. It almost happened to my wife, and someone could be watching your kids and your wife right now while they're shopping. They could be floating around the Target store like they do here with nothing in their hands, and don't think this is specific to any one race either. These are Cadillacs. These are gorgeous vehicles pulling up with people of all races pulling this off. Not just white, not just black, not just Arabic, not just Asian or Indian, everybody. They are taking people, and they are willing to risk anything to do it. They're fearless. I wish they would have the live security video of what happened to my wife, and you could see how fearless these 3 cars were that surrounded her and how serious this situation is. I hope some people are paying attention, and I hope some people care. I hope some people begin to talk about stuff like this and what we can do to shut it down. So help me. If I ever see your wife or your kids in trouble, I'll take action. I'll whoop somebody down, and I hope some of you will do the same. Got to start looking out for people. We got to start caring more. We're so busy wanting to fight over the dumbest crap in this world. We need to care about the real threats going on, and this is real. Taking women and taking children is real. Please share the story so that more people are aware of this new ploy to steal women and children. Isn't that sickening? It's just disturbing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.